Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Beige. If you are new here, welcome. So today's video is going to be a tutorial on this beautiful hair that I was sent from hjweavebeautyhair.com. I have all of their information, the links, and some coupon codes down below in the description box, so make sure you guys click on that box. I was sent 3 bundles of their 22-inch raw Indian hair texture, as well as one 18-inch matching 13x5 lace frontal. Okay, so let's jump right into this hair tutorial. The first thing that I am going to do is pour my 20 volume cream developer into a bowl. Then I'm going to pour in a few scoops of my BW2 powder bleach. I'm going to mix that together with my whisk, and I'm going to apply it to the wig to lighten the hair color. So today our goal for this hair color is going to be a really deep grape or eggplant purple hair color. I don't want it to be bright at all. I want it to be office friendly, and I want it to only be able to show up in the sunlight or really bright lights. So because of that, I'm going to only leave this bleach on for a maximum of 15 to 20 minutes at the most. And then I'm going to wash, shampoo with my neutralizing shampoo, and then come back for the actual hair dyeing steps. And here is our base color. We're going to grab some Got2b Free Spray, and we're going to spray underneath the frontal portion of the wig where the lace is, just to make sure that it acts as a barrier between the dye so that the actual dye is not penetrating onto the lace and staining it. This does happen sometimes though, but we're going to make sure that the entire frontal does not become stained with purple if we are not as careful. So I'm just going to do about 2 to 3 layers, and in between each layer I am going to blow dry it to create a hardened canvas for that dye, just so that it won't seep through. So the hair colors that we will be using today are from Punky Color. I got 2 in the color Violet and 1 in the color Plum. I'm just going to grab my color mixing bowl and pour the entire contents into that mixing bowl and then mix it together. So typically when I am working with wigs, I like to start on the frontal portion first. I'm going to grab a separate mixing bowl, pour some of that hair dye into the mixing bowl, and then I'm going to thicken it up by using a conditioner. I'm just using a normal conditioner by Aussie Moist, and I am going to use that thicker mixture, and I'm just going to go in small sections to apply this hair dye on the frontal portion of this wig. I'm going to make sure that I am doing it in small sections, trying to be as careful as possible. Although we did create that barrier by using the Got2b Free Spray, sometimes the lace is really unforgiving. If you do get some dye on the lace, it will definitely stain it. So you just have to work really carefully, make sure that the hair dye is as thick as it can be. Use a thinner bristle brush, and do not put so much pressure on the actual knots when you are coating it. Try to make sure you're doing it in a sweeping motion. And another thing that I like to do is apply most of the product on the mid shafts of the hair, away from the knots, and anything that I have left over, I then go in and I try to get as close to the knots as I can. I picked up this trick from one of my instructors, basically by taking like an old mascara wand or some type of spoolie, because it's really difficult to coat the front hairline without getting hair dye onto the lace. So when you use this method, it does help a lot, and it does make sure that all of the hair in the front hairline is coated. So we're going to continue working in small sections so that we have control over the product and where we are placing it. Purple is a really difficult color to achieve, especially if you are using a cream color similar to the one that I used. I do recommend 100% soaking it in a watercolor ahead of time to create a purple base already. That will definitely accelerate this hair coloring process, and it will be more forgiving if you do not fully saturate all of the strands of hair purple. So I definitely recommend the watercolor prior to this step if you are using a cream color like I did. I did leave this hair color on overnight, and then I washed and deep conditioned the following morning. Because of that, I submerged this wig in deep conditioner, and I did put it in a plastic bag for a couple of hours, and because of that, I did end up getting soaked through of this dye, and the dye did end up staining the lace completely of a lighter purple shade because of the deep conditioning process. Because of that, you can get rid of that purple tint to the lace by applying makeup or using some type of color oops to get rid of that. Okay, so since we are going for a really polished, sleek, elegant look, I am going to take some edge control and I'm going to just map out where I want my parting space to be. And I'm going to grab my edge wax and I'm basically just going to mold that part. When going for vintage waves, I like to part the wig down the center and work on one section at a time. So right now I'm going to get started working on the right section of this wig. When I'm doing my curls on the right hand section, I like to curl downward. If that makes any sense, you're going to see that I'm just going to put my wand curling iron near the section of hair and I'm just going to put the hair over it so that it is going in a downward motion. That's basically going to bring the curls towards my face and not out of my face. So that's going to create those vintage waves. The goal of this hairstyle is to have the waves coming towards your face. That really creates that old school vintage look. And I'm going to do the same thing to the left side. I am going to, instead of curling it under, I'm going to curl it over. And that's going to bring the curls towards my face on the left hand side. You'll also notice that I am doing really tight and close together curls, and I'm making sure to twist the hair as I am going on the actual wand curling iron. And then after I'm done, I'm just going to let it cool off for a couple of seconds, and then I am going to grab 2 clips and clip the hair down to create a pin curl. Okay, so now that we are on the left side of this wig, I am going to reverse the motions of the curls, and I'm just going to place the curling iron down, and then I'm going to grab a section of hair, put it above or upwards over the curling wand, and I'm going to continue doing those wand curls, and this is going to create that curl going towards my face on the left hand side. I'm going to start from the bottom of the curls and I'm going to just work my way upwards, just combing those curls out, and then I am going to just play around with the actual wave pattern. With my paddle brush, I'm going to get some alligator clips and I'm going to clip the hair down, spray it with some hairspray just to make sure that it keeps that form. Then I'm going to cut the lace off and I'm going to show you guys the final look. Everything's so far away. This will never be the truth. Some things are meant to stay. Some things begin new. Come out wherever you are. Let them see you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll have all of the information down below in the description box, so make sure you check that box out. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you have not already, and I hope to see you all in my next video. Leave me some comments down below about what you think about this hair, and I hope to see you all soon. Bye, guys. Wind was literally like ruining every shot.
Are you crazy? The wind made my whole hair get poofy. It looks like a hot old mess now.
It is making your hair poofy.
My hair is not